Now let's talk about it. This message is from the most hated. And guys, let me tell you, I read this list and two of these things on here really pissed me off. But we're going to speak about this. We're going to get some clarity about what the most hated just said. She started off by saying, list of men not to date. This might be a little long video, so go get your cup of coffee and some no-do. But she started off by saying eggplant under 7 inches. Now, I'm not going to speak on this because if you look at all my content, I don't speak about sexual things. I don't speak about my personal sexual life or anything because I got respect for my wife. I got respect for my kids and my family and my last name. So, but I will say this. A lot of you women want a man that's 7, 8, 9, whatever you want. And you talking about you're going to rock somebody's world. And you can't even throw a rock. So how do you have this demand on a man's size when you tired in the first 2 minutes? Actually, let's be honest, you tired in the first 40 seconds. So now the man is there putting it down. But yet and still you doing nothing but just laying down. Like, I want you to check yourself. And let's just be real. Some of you women can't even handle all that. It's a mental thing. It's just word of mouth. It's just to be able to show him off as a trophy. And you can't even you can't even handle it. But let's just move forward because I digress from that. It said man under 6'2". Now I got a problem with that because I'm 6 foot, but I ain't 6'2". What is it about me? What is it about me that two little small inches? Back to the first one. Psych. But 2 little small inches of my height keeps you from dating me. I could be the best man for you. But yet and still you let 2 inches get in the way of true love? You can check yourself. Men with kids. I don't have no kids, so I don't have that problem. But did you specify? Man with 5, 6 kids, or man with 1 child? Like what it is. Then what you cannot do is say you don't want to date a man with a child, but you got kids yourself. That don't make no goddamn sense. You cannot put that on a guy, but you got 3 kids by 4 baby daddies. Like, figure that math out. Men without beards. This is just a lady that has her personal preference. And what you cannot is make your personal preference a blanket statement for all the women. Because there's a lot of women out there that don't want a man with a beard. Now, and you see I'm speaking, I got a beard. I done had a beard since I was in the 6th grade. I done had beard. I done had big beards. I done had small beards and all this stuff. You name it. I done had all them beards. But just because the man doesn't have a beard, that doesn't mean he don't have a good heart. I be on Facebook. I be on Instagram, man. And I know what the beard gang groups are. I know what they are. So just saying, I know what you're talking about. It's all about looks and all that. So when it comes to you. Broke men. And in parentheses, it says also one without their own place and car. Do you got your own place and car? So you're saying you want a guy that has his own place and car, but you still stand at home with moms. See, let me say this. As a man, if we get a woman, for some reason, let's just be honest, the man he probably gonna have his own. Especially if he in his 30s, he got his own. And 9 times out of 10, we don't care about that with a woman. We mostly visual. We look at it, see what we like, and then we get to know you to see if we like who you are on the inside. We don't care about your job. We don't care about your house situation and all that. We're gonna take care of all that. But you cannot make these demands if you're not meeting these demands. That's the problem. A lot of you women got the demands way up here, but your demands is way down here. What you're bringing to the table is way down here. You can't tell me to bring Fruit Loops to the table and you over here bringing Vitamin Kings. You can't do that. Can't do that. Or Fruit Rings. Can't do that. Can't do that. Men with braids. See, you done been scarred. You done been scarred by a man with braids without a beard. And we call him Lickety Split from 8 Mile. You been scarred by that guy. We ain't even gonna talk about that. Photographers. You've been scarred again. Here's what done happened. You call yourself a model and you was at a photo shoot, and somehow at the end of the photo shoot, man end up smashing you. And now you feel like you're being used, trash, thrown to the side, and honestly, you could be justified. But there are some good photo shooters out there. There are some great photo shooters out there. There are great men that does their job professionally. You cannot say every man that shoot cameras for like taking pictures of women or whatever type, if it's short films or whatever, that doesn't mean that they're not a good man. Let's keep going. Men claim they're alpha. You see, you just insecure now. You want a soft man. Let me just say that. You want a soft man. Because most men gonna claim they're alpha. But the real man that claim they're alpha doesn't have to say they're alpha. I will throw that out there. Most men just know they're alpha. The men that yell out, I'm alpha, they on a path to becoming alpha. But when a man become an alpha, you know he's alpha. And he ain't got to say he alpha. So is your question is, or your statement saying that you don't want a man that claims he alpha, or you don't want an alpha? Like, I need some clarification of that. 9, man who watch anime. And number 10, gamers. At the beginning of this video, I said there's 2 things that I have a problem with. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you thought it was at least going to be number 1. As that's not a problem. That's the woman's personal preference. That's her personal preference. But what do you have against men that watch anime? Because this is getting a little personal because I watch anime. What do you have against men that play video games? See, this is getting a little personal because I play video games. The man that watched anime and the man that game in your mind probably was a bum. Probably didn't have nothing going on for himself. Probably was living at home with moms. Probably didn't have a car. Probably didn't have his own place. Probably had braids with no beards. Probably was 6'1". Probably was under 7 inches. Said he was an alpha, didn't have none of that going on. I didn't include the rapper because I could have said a whole lot of stuff about the rapper. You're one man. This was one man for you. This was one man. And that one man traits piss you off to where you don't want none of them traits in none of your future man. Now you're on Facebook, the most hated, saying that this is the list that women should not date. When your experiences is making you mad at the man. Because I'm a gamer. And I watch anime. I make over, I ain't gonna tell you my price point, but I make good money. I make good money. I'm around the 6-figure area, okay? I get up, I go to work every single day, right? I do that. I mentor mostly through the whole week. I have some kids that look up to me as their father. I do that. I'm never late at work. I'm a student. I do my schoolwork. If watching anime and playing video games is my hobbies, why can't I do it? I'm not telling you to stop watching Marriage at First Sight, 90 Day Fiance, Grey's Anatomy. I'm not telling you to not go out and go to concerts. I'm not telling you that you can't hang out with your friends and go to parties. I'm not telling you you can't go on a shopping spree. I'm not telling you you can't take 4 or 5 hours to go get your hair done. I'm not telling you you cannot sleep all day. So whatever your hobby is, that's your hobby. You can't get mad at me because I'm watching anime and video games, playing video games. That's my personal preference. But I'm saying, if this is what you do not want, then don't do it. Don't make this list a standard for women to follow. You cannot say list men not to date. That's a blanket statement. If your life was messed up by this type of man, you just need to find you another man. I'm going to leave you with this. Mentor told me one day when we were talking about girls and everything, and I was like, you know what? all these women keep talking about they getting dolls and bad men, and they done dated 5, 6 men, and they all was dolls and stuff. And my mentor told the young lady, he said, if you keep finding you dolls and dating dolls, then start shopping at the dog house.